Hello and welcome to Cutting Words. I'm Brad Thompson and today we have Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. It is out for those who pre-ordered it with a 2-week early access, and we're going to take a look at the bestiary today, all the new monster stat blocks in this book. We covered the magic items in the previous video and now we're going to look at the monster stats. So we've got Appendix A, the bestiary, we're going to look at, so we've got all the new stat blocks there, but also there are other stat blocks hidden throughout the book. Not everything's in the appendix, so we have to go hunting for the others. Just getting through there. I've had a quick look through the book. I think I found them all, so let's get up and take a look. Now we are looking at the stat blocks, including there'll be some named baddies in this, so spoiler warning ahead for that. We're not going to super depth here about the adventure, but there will be some spoilers, notably the big bad, so watch out for that if you're planning on playing this adventure. Okay, here we go. Appendix A, bestiary. So we've got the Aberrant zealot. There's a strong psionic theme here, guys. A lot of psionics. So watch out for that. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we've got the Aberrant zealots. Zealots are cultists who have reached out to the powers of the far realm, only for something to reach back. So we've got these cultists who have been all far realmed up. They touched the far realm too much. Went bad. Alright, so Aberrant zealot. It's medium aberration, typically chaotic evil. Woohoo. So I'm class 16. Alright. Nice hit points, 30-foot movements. These are there's challenging 8 creatures. Oh yeah, it's pretty solid for a challenging 8. So strength 15, dex 18, con 12, int 13, wisdom 8, charisma 19. Oh, very charismatic fellow there. Alright, sure. Saving throws, dex plus 7, charisma plus 7. Oh yeah. Trade and perception, plus 5 there. Resistant to psychic damage. Immune to the conditions blinded, charmed, frightened, grappled, and restrained. Got dark vision at 60 feet, true sight 10 feet, with a passive perception of 15. It knows common and deep speech. So it's got a aberrant form. The zealot exudes even the chaos of the far realm. Any non-aberration creature that starts its turn within 5 feet of the zealot must succeed on a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or take 7 or 2d6 psychic damage. That's an ongoing effect there, so it's anyone that starts its turn next to it. So it runs in there. So once that's turn, that it'll saving throw there, take a little bit of damage. Not a huge amount of damage. Just more of a bit of annoyance, really. Weirdly pliable. Zealot, along with any equipment it is wearing or carrying, is unnaturally flexible. Oh, goody. The zealot can move through any space as narrow as 1 inch without squeezing. Ugh. Squeeze through bars and whatnot under doors. Wonderful. Actions. The zealot makes 1 psychic rend attack and 2 short sword attacks. So it's got 3 attacks there. It's got quite a big multi-attack. So psychic rend is a melee or a ranged spell attack plus 7 to hit. Reach 15 feet or range 120 feet. So one target takes 14 or 3d6 plus 4 psychic damage. A lot of psychic damage here. Man, one mind blank spell, soul does luckily split though. Chapter 8, you weren't expecting players to really have that at this stage. So this adventure does go all the way to level, honestly, 12. So they're not going to have easy access to that. Anyway. And the target must succeed on DC, so psychic damage. Target must succeed on a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or have the stun condition until the start of its zealot's next turn. Ooh, it's a tricky one, because normally it's like the mind flayer version, where it's like, does psychic damage, the int save will be stunned. This is wisdom, mixing it up. At least players more likely to have a decent wisdom save. Int save, so that's probably a nice nerf there. Rather than death by 1,000 int saves, which I think this adventure could easily fall into with all their aberration stuff going on here. So wisdom's a nice mix up. Short sword as well. So it does a psychic rend and it does 2 short sword attacks, which the person could be stunned at this point, which could be pretty bad. Melee attack plus 7 to hit, reach 15 feet or 1 target with I guess reaching out with stretchy tentacle arms. Hit 7 piercing damage there. Plus 7 psychic damage. Alright. Psychic's hard to stop. Poor Bear Barbarian. If playing Bear Barbarian campaign, just don't do it. This is all psychic damage. It's just bad news. Zealot casts one of the following spells. Okay, cast some Psionic spells, should I say here. DC 15. Detect Thoughts, Minor Illusion. And Arcane Gate. Oh, that's a fun one. It's got little portals to move it between. That could be sneaky good. Hunger Hadar. Oh, yeah. It's nice spells there. Don't see that much use. A bit of fun. Bonus actions. Void Warp. Recharges on 5 to 6. Zealot teleports along with any equipment it is wearing or carrying to an uncharted space it can see within 120 feet of itself, leaving a churning void in the space it left. Immediately after it teleports, each creature within 30 feet of the void, other than the Zealot, must make a DC 15 strength saving throw, and a failed save, the creature takes 18 force damage and is pulled to the uncharted space close to the void. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage, only the void then disappears. Oof. Yeah. It's quite a nasty little creature, isn't it? Not bad. See a couple of those running around. Could cause some headaches for your players. Fun. Alright, next we have Ashen White. When a humanoid consumed by cruelty and rage dies in the area corrupted by the Far Realm, the creature sometimes rises as an Ashen White. Don't you know? Alright, so we've got some undead guys here. Got Feral Ashen White. Feral Ashen Whites retain a fragment of the spark on their head and life. However, they are devoid of memories or thoughts beyond compulsive desire to destroy all living creatures they encounter. Alright, Feral Ashen White. There's a medium undead, typically neutral evil. Class 16, 65 hit points there, 25 movement speed. Strength 19, Dex 13, Con 15, Int 4. Not pretty bright. Wisdom 16, and Charisma 6. Not very charismatic. So we got Strength saving throw plus 7 and Con saving throw plus 5. Resistant to necrotic and poison. Condition immunities: charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, unconscious. Senses a dark vision 20 feet. Perception 12. Understands languages in your life but can't speak. It's rank 5. Alright. So it's got attacks, multi-attack. Makes 2 necrotic shard attacks. What's a necrotic shard? What even is that? Melee or ranged with an attack, plus 7 to hit, reach 5 foot, or range 60 feet. One target takes 7 necrotic damage. The target is a creature, is disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. Mean. Alright, that's it. Yeah, it's alright. It could be a little bit of too much of a stack of hit points. But it could be a bit more swarming maybe. But, yeah, CF5. Right. That's Feral Ashen White. And we got a Psionic Ashen White, which I think is a leveled up version of it. Ashen White arises near a crystal vein fused with aberrant power, or one lingers in the area of fell magic. There's a chance for the Ashen White to develop Sonic abilities. Alright. Sonic Ashen White, medium undead, typically neutral, 16, armor class, movement 78, movement speed 25, got strength 19, dex 13, con 15, int 17, so a lot smarter there. Wisdom 14 and charisma 6. So it's got saving throws plus 7 strength, con plus 5, int plus 6, wisdom plus 5. Resistant to necrotics, poison, and psychic damage. Good old psychic damage. Condition immunities: charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and unconscious. No napping for you. Dark vision 120 feet, passive position 12. Language in your life. Also got telepathy 120 feet. Challenging 7, so a bit of a step up. Multi-attack, Ashen White makes 2 necrotic shard attacks. What's a necrotic shard? What even is that? What does that look like? It also has, it also uses Sonic Crown if available. Ooh, interesting. So necrotic shard got the melee or ranged weapon attack, plus 7 to hit. Does reach 5 feet or 60 foot. Does 7 piercing damage plus 9 necrotic damage. And disadvantage on attack rolls. Sonic Crown, recharge 5 to 6. The Ashen White wreaths the head of a creature it can see within 60 feet of itself with a crown of jagged spectral crystals. Target must succeed on DC 14 wisdom saving throw, or had a charm condition for 1 minute while charmed dissuade target's thoughts are sluggish. It can't take reactions, its speed is halved, and it takes 9 psychic damage at the start of each of its turns. Target can repeat saving throw at any of its turns, ending the effect on itself on success. Okay, it's kind of like a slow spell, but not quite as good as a slow spell, but does ongoing damage. Okay. Spellcasting Sonics, the Ashen White casts one of the following spells, requiring no spellcasting components, using intelligence as spellcasting ability. Spell save DC 14. They got Mage Hand, Hand is Invisible, and Calm Emotions. Alright. Incolophalons. Gosh. Encephalones? Sure. When an elephant colony lays its eggs, dangerously close to a far realm rift, an egg sac has a chance to mutate into what is known as an encephalon cluster, a ravenous, slimy, psionic, brain-shaped mass that spawns horrors called encephalon gemules? Whatever. Whatever it is, it's gross. Look at that. Gross. That's kind of the theme of this adventure, by the way. Gross. From what I've seen of this adventure so far, yeah, basically, it just gets grosser and grosser the deeper you go. It's just all gross. So, definitely we'll need a good session there for this one. Make sure everyone's okay for grossness. Anyway, that's for a topic for another video. Encephalon cluster. It's a cluster. He's no heed to an elder brain or its mind flayer progenitors. This grotesque creature shambles through dark and forgotten caverns, spewing warped progeny so it can multiply. As such, many mind flayers view these clusters in insidious viruses. If left unchecked, a single cluster can quickly become a gorging menace that can overrun an entire mind flayer colony. Oh no, the poor mind flayers. Oh no, poor mind flayers. Alright, so we've got this cluster here that's a large aberration, unaligned, does what it wants, have no alignment. I don't really have labels, you know. Outclass 13, natural armor, 110 hit points, 20 foot movement speed, strength 23, dex 10, con 13, int 5, wisdom 17, and charisma 7. Resistance to psychic damage, immune to blinded. Condition there is blind sight 60 foot, passive position 13, challenge rating 10. It's got 3 legendary resistances. This is a legendary cluster of eggs, guys. Watch out. Magic resistance is advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects. Just screw you, casters. No, you're not landing a spell on me. I got legendary resist, so advantage. Go away. So multi-attack. The cluster makes 2 slam attacks. You can replace one of these attacks with spawn progeny if available. So got plus 10 to hit slam attack. I reach 5 foot. One target hit does 17 bludgeoning damage plus 10 psychic damage. And if it targets a creature, the target must succeed on a DC 18 strength saving throw or hit a prone condition. If the attack reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target immediately dies and is consumed by the cluster. Yikes! Abilities that instantly drop kill people. Surprise, you're dead. It's a bit rough, really. Especially if the players don't see it coming. If you can somehow advertise it, it's not so bad, but surprise death, a bit mean. Alright, spawn progeny returns after a short or long rest. The cluster bulges and spews 1d4 mature eggs. Each egg lands in an occupied space of the cluster's choice within 30 feet of itself. It immediately transforms into an Encephalon gemule. Gemules obey the cluster's commands and take their turns immediately after it. Reactions: aggressive hunger. Immediately after being hit by an attack, the cluster moves up to its speed toward the attacker. This movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. If the cluster ends this movement within 5 feet of the attacker, and it makes 1 slam attack against the attacker. Alright. And they got the gemule, which is around the eggs within the cluster can no longer hatch into the tadpoles instead. While the cluster's eggs reaches maturity, is ejected from the mass as a gemule, which can eventually grow into a cluster itself. Alright, so there's a tiny aberration, unaligned, 14 armor class, 54 hit points, 40 movement speed there. It's a lot faster than it's grown up form, man. It's like harder to hit. Alright, strength 1. Oh my goodness. Dex 18, con 14, int 5, wisdom 12, charisma 7, so resistance psychic damage. Immunity to blind sight 3 feet. Passive perception 11. It's challenging 3 creature. Okay. It's got the Ocalorb progeny. Gemule matures into a whole cluster if not killed within 30 days of its creation. It might come up, who knows. Magic resistance. Has advantage on saving throws against spells and magic effects. Action: Psychic Slam. Big attack, plus 6 to hit, reach 5 feet. One target takes 16 psychic damage. Bonus action: Leech. The Gemule targets one creature within 5 feet of itself and forces that target to make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the Gemule enters the target space and attaches to the target. While the Gemule is attached, the target takes 7 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. And the Gemule can't use Leech again until it detaches. It can detach itself by spending 5 feet of its movement. As an action, a target or creature within 5 feet of the target can detach to Gmail by succeeding a DC 15 strength check. Yuck, so it leeches onto you. Costing damage to do. Oh, a swarm of those could be quite painful. Alright. Fiendish Ogre. A Fiendish Ogre is created when a wicked spirit enters an excavation drill, causing the hulking corkscrew bore to glow brightly with hellfire. Okay. This is a Fiendish Ogre, huge construct, typically neutral heal, armor class 15, was 85, movement speed 40 feet, burst speed 30. We've got strength 26, strength 23 with a plus exposed there. Dex 10, con 17, int 6, wisdom 12, charisma 5. Damage immunities to fire and poison, condition immunities, blinded, charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, and unconscious. Blind 60 feet. Fascination 11. I'm sure unconscious has been coming out quite a bit in this, isn't it? Don't normally get many things with immune to unconscious. Makes sense. Well, they're in sleep. Alright. Siege monster does double damage to objects and structures. Tunneler, burrow through solid rock. There's a literal tunneler. And at half its speed, burrow speed, and leave a 10-foot diameter tunnel in its wake. Flaming drill. Leave weapon attack plus 9 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1 target. The hit takes 17 piercing damage plus 7 fire damage. The Ogre moves at least 20 feet in a straight line toward the target, immediately before the hit. The target takes an additional 11 piercing damage. And the target is a creature, must see a DC 17 strength saving throw, or had the prone condition. Bonus action, burst of heat. The Ogre releases an intense burst of heat in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on itself. This heat spreads around corners. Each creature in the area must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, take 13 fire damage on a failed save, or half damage on a successful one. Oh, that's an ongoing bonus action you can do. The AoE there on itself. Wow, with a recharge. Okay. Could be quite deadly. It's like a little, it could be a quite cool little low-level boss. Countering 5. Flesh Meld. Squelching, quivering with insatiable hunger. Flesh Meld is a hulking amalgamation of teeth, blood, and body parts. Oh, wonderful. And here's a picture of it there. Yuck! Look at that. Alright, so the Flesh Meld, huge aberration, typically counted evil, class 12, 95 hit points, speed 30 feet, climb speed 30 feet. Yuck! It can suction come up walls and shit. Ugh, gross. This massive blob of flesh. Strength 21, dex 14, con 17, int 7. Not very bright. Despite eating lots of brains. Wisdom 13, charisma 5. Saving throws, strength plus 8, dex plus 5. Condition immunities, blinded and prone. It's got no legs. That's how you can tell if someone's immune to the prone condition. They got no legs. Senses blind sight 60 feet. Can't see beyond this radius. Passive perception 11. Understands all but can't speak. Oh, understands all. Isn't that nice? So it's not that comforting. Challenge rating 7. Amorphous. The Flesh Meld can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch without squeezing. Oh, wonderful. Yuck. Squeezing everywhere. I wonder if it makes squelching noises too. Probably does. Ugh. Aura of Death. At the start of each of the Flesh Meld's turns, each creature when 5 people must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw take 3 necrotic damage. 23. Okay. And had the poison conditions will start with the Flesh Meld's next turn. Okay, that could be problematic. Basically giving you disadvantage to hit the thing. Which probably needs it too, actually, because armor class is only 12. So easy to hit. Magic resistance is advantage on saving throws against magical effects. Spider climb. Can move. Can climb no problem. No issue here. It's sticky, I guess. Ugh. Alright. Along ceilings. Actions. Multi-attack. Flesh Meld makes 2 bite attacks. Got plus 8 to hit here. Reach 30 feet. A lot of reach here. Just leans forward. Quite I guess. The 16 piercing damage and attack is a large or smaller creature. It has a grapple condition, escape DC 15, and is pulled up to 15 feet toward the Flesh Meld. Yuck. Bonus action, consume creature. The Flesh Meld targets 1 large or smaller creature within 5 feet of itself that is grappling. Target must succeed on DC 15 dex saving throw. Always swallowed by the Flesh Meld. The Flesh Meld can have 1 swallowed creature at a time. Swallowed creature no longer has the grapple condition, or swallowed it has the blinded and restrained conditions. Has total cover against attacks, other effects outside the Flesh Meld, and takes 10 necrotic damage at the start of each of the Flesh Meld's turns. If the damage reduces a swallowed creature to 0 hit points, the creature dies, and Flesh Meld consumes its body. Yikes. See you later. Flesh Meld takes 30 more damage on a single turn from its swallow creature. The Fleshmeld must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw at the end of the turn, or regurgitate the creature which falls with the prone condition in a space when 5 hits Fleshmeld. If Fleshmeld dies, the swallowed creature is no longer restrained by it and can escape from the corpse by using 10 feet of movement, exiting from the prone condition. Yeah, so there's a few creatures so far with just skip saving throws, death saves, should I say. No death saves for you, you just die. This is the second creatures in this book so far that can do it. So I think it could be something important to bring up in session 0. Highlight, like, hey guys, there may be situations like, oh, I think creatures you fight in here may actually circumvent death saving throws. You might just straight up die. And it's also probably a good way of highlighting the horror side of this adventure. So, you know, hey guys, don't think I'll be fine, I'll just get healing word, or, you know, I got 3 rounds of death saves, it'll be fine. Like, dropping down is not a big deal. Like, no, you could actually straight just die instantly. So bringing it up to session 0 is probably a good way to set the tone of the adventure. Should we go? You pushing that way, and the adventure is definitely set up, leaning towards the, you know, elder horror. So watch out for that, and probably something good to bring up. Okay, let's Fleshmeld Intellect Snare. Oh, wonderful. When strange horrors of the far realm. There's more strange horrors of the far realm, guys. Lots of different horrors on the far realm. Rip at the minds of individuals. Some of those wayward shreds of thought conglomerate to form an intellect snare. So it's a writhing ball of tentacles echoing with cacophonous sounds. Every thought the snare has consumed. Oh, wonderful. So intellect snare is a small aberration, typically neutral evil. Armor class 14, hit points 99 hit points. No walking speed, because it's got no legs. We've got fly speed, hover 45 feet. Strength 13, dex 18, con 15, int 23. It's a smart ball of thoughts. I guess that makes sense. Wisdom 17 and charisma 11. So saving throws, int plus 9, wisdom plus 6, and charisma plus 3. Damage immunities, psychic damage. No psychic damage for you. Condition immunities, blinded, charmed, frightened, prone. Senses blind sight, 120 feet. No problem, can see. Beyond that radius, nah, focus, can't see anything. Passive perception 13. Knows deep speech and telepathy 120 feet. Challenge rating 8. So there's a solid challenge rating 8 so far. Cacophony of minds. Any creature that starts its turn within 30 feet of the intellect snare must have seen a DC 17 wisdom saving throw or had the incapacity condition for 1 minute. Oh my gosh. What? That's brutal. So any creature starts within 30 feet of this thing, which is used to catch everyone within that. This thing can fly around and catch lots of people in this aura. Take a DC 17 wisdom, that's decent high DC there. Wisdom saving throw had the incapacitation for 1 minute. Alright. Incapacitated creature can repeat the saving throw at the start of each of its turns. Any effect on itself on a success, a creature that succeeds on a saving throw is immune to this intellect snare's cacophony of minds for 24 hours. So if there's a group of these guys, oh my god, dead. The party's dead. Death by 1,000 saving throws. Just one of them. You sure? Hit a bunch of these guys. That's a pretty deadly aura. Magic resistance. Intellect snare has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Actions. Multi-attack. The intellect snare makes 2 technical attacks. See attack plus 9. Melee attack plus 9. Reach 15 feet. One target takes 10 force damage. Oof. Okay. The target is a medium or smaller creature. The target is also grappled. Oh, wonderful. So you can incapacitate with your aura. You grapple them and you can hover off with them. Oh my gosh. And you just like drop them from up high. Oh my gosh. These things are nasty. Also, their bonus action. What's this? Siphon Thoughts. Intellect snare targets one creature is grappling. The target must see, DC 17 int saving throw now. Oh my gosh. Will take 21 psychic damage on a failed save or half an error on a successful one. Intellect snare then regains number of hit points equal to the amount of damage taken. What? Also, it heals itself and does high DC int saves and deals damage on its bonus section. And it's not recharge, just does it every round. Oh my god. Okay. This thing's terrifying. Stay away. Yuck. Alright. Good luck with that. I look forward to trying against my players to see how they handle it, because oh my gosh. It's be very tricky. Yikes. Mind flayers, okay. So mind flayers, also known as lithids, feast on the brains of humanoids across the multiverse. They're distinguished by their purple toned skin and octopus-like heads. I thought their heads are more like squids, I guess. Whatever. From which extend writhing tentacles. So I've got some extra Mind Flayer variants here. Mind Flayer Clairvoyant. So this is basically Mind Flayer who's been hanging out too much for the Far Realm. So they kind of go with, they got some different Mind Flayers here because Mind Flayers did originate from the Far Realm, but you know, that was a while ago and they've been hanging out, building their evil empire and the evil empire collapsing and all that stuff on the material plane and in space and whatnot. They actually don't hang around the Far Realm that often normally. But some Mind Flayers do return to their roots, the Far Realm, and get some new, fun new toys, fun new mutations. So we've got Mind Flayer Clairvoyant here. Meaning Aberration, typically lawful evil. Got their breastplate, the standard issue Mind Flayer breastplate, 15 AC. Their hit points 156, so tankier. Speed 30 feet, hover, fly speed of 60 feet. Very mobile there. Strength 11, Dex 12, Con 15, Int 21, Wisdom 17, and Charisma 18. With saving throws, Int +9, Wisdom +7, Charisma +8. Man, who's ever targeted Mind Flayer with the Int save? I don't. Who's ever done that? Whoa, oh no, don't do that. Arcana +9, Insight +7, Perception +7, and Strength +5. Resistant to psychic damage. Oh, not immune. I thought they would be immune. Not just resistant. Sweet. Condition immunities, Blinded, Charmed, Frightened, Dark Vision. So you get Psychic Lance of Mind Flayer. That's hilarious. Speed doing Int saves to them. Dark Vision 120 feet, True Sight 15 feet, Best Position 17. Language is Deep Speech, Uncommon, Telepathy, 103 feet. This is challenging 11 Mind Flayer. It's 3 legendary resists. Not mucking around. This is a legendary, unnamed Mind Flayer template. Granted, the 3, I guess, big bad such mini bosses, because they do serve a high big bad, which we get to their stat block soon. I believe they all use the stat block here, the Mind Flayer Clairvoyant. Believe, if I recall that right from my quick skim read. So with slight modifications, each one has a slight flavor to them. Anyway, they're based on this template. Mind Flayer takes 2 tentacle attacks. Does +9 to hit, reach 5 feet. Creature takes 21 psychic damage. Target is medium or smaller. It's grapple condition. Escape DC 17. And must succeed on DC 17. Intelligence saving throw or have the incapacity condition until the grapple ends. Yay! Direct brain. So this is all very similar Mind Flayer stuff. +9 to hit, reach 5 feet. 1 incapacity humanoid grappled by the Mind Flayer, takes 55 piercing damage. The damage reduces the target to 0 hit points. The Mind Flayer kills it by extracting and devouring its brain. Yay! No dice for you. See you later. Psionics. So got some spellcasting here. DC 17. Got Detect Magic, Detect Thoughts. Mage Hand, Hands Invisible. 3 times a day can cast Clairvoyance as an action and Dispel Magic. And once a day plane shift for the quick getaway. Always useful. Unleash Void. Recharge 5/6. The Mind Flayer opens a rift into the Far Realm. Centered on a point the Mind Flayer can see within 60 feet of itself. The tentacle lashes across creatures near the rift. Each creature other than the Mind Flayers within 30 feet of the rift must succeed on DC 17 Intelligence saving throw. After which the tentacle disappears and the rift closes. On a failed save, a creature takes 18 cold damage and from the rift plus 18 psychic damage from the tentacle. And has a stun condition for 1 minute. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage. A stun creature can repeat the saving throw in any of its turns in effect on itself and success. So this is instead of a Mind Flayer cone, the standard cone they've got. This is like a fireball. 30 feet of the rift. So they make a little rift, which I assume the rift is just one little square. Yeah. So it's like a little rather than coming coning out, they can do it far away. AoE blast you with this, so scary. Reactions. Warp Reality. When hit by an attack roll, the Mind Flayer gains a possible bonus to AC against the attack roll, potentially causing it to miss. Then the Mind Flayer, along with any equipment it is wearing or carrying, magically teleports up to 60 feet to an arcade space it can see. That can be quite annoying fighting this guy. His reaction go, no, you miss, maybe. And also I'm over here now. See ya. Break out those multi-attacks, things like that. When the fighter action surge goes no on you, go no, gotta get out of here, no. Because Mind Flayers don't do great in melee. which is why I guess they gave it a ranged AoE attack as opposed to the standard issue cone and the quick getaway maneuver to get the hell out of dodge. It's, you know, you want your bosses to last a little while in melee. Go, oh no, 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 bah, dying straight away. It's always embarrassing. All right, next we got the Mind Flayer Prophet. So we have some Mind Flayers dedicate their lives to channeling truths from beyond reality that Insight gives them through natural senses and allows them to focus their innate psionic power. Whatever that means, sure, whatever. Mind Flayer Prophet is a different version of Mind Flayer. Let's see, he's got 17 armor class, natural armor, ripped, bare-chested Mind Flayer, hit points 97, speed 30 feet. This is typically lawfully evil aberration, you know. Strength 15. Mind Flayer's been working out, it's jacked. Jacked Mind Flayer. Watch out, Dex 14, Con 14, Int 20, Wisdom 17, Charisma 17, saving throws, Int plus 8, Wisdom plus 6, Charisma plus 6, Arcana plus 8, Insight plus 6, Perception plus 6, Stealth plus 5, should I say, Dark Vision 103 feet, Perception 16, Deep Speech, and a Common Telepathy 120 feet. There's a challenge rating 8. Alright. Awareness. The Mind Flayer has advantage on initiative rolls and can't be surprised as long as it doesn't have the incapacity condition. Always nice. It sucks when your baddies get surprised. Oh, it's fine to players do it sometimes, but all the time, come on. The Mind Flayer has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Actions, tentacles. It's a plus 8 to hit, a melee attack, reaching 5 feet. Hey, it does, and guess what? This is a standard Mind Flayer thing. Does 16 psychic damage. Target is medium sport as a grapple condition. DC 16 to escape. Must succeed on DC 16 intelligence saving throw. Have the stun condition until the grapple ends. Direct brain. Plus 8 to hit. Reach 5 feet. 1 humanoid grappled by the Mind Flayer. 55 piercing damage. If damage reduces target 0 hit points, the Mind Flayer kills it by extracting and devouring its brain. Mind Whip. Recharge 5 to 6. The Mind Flayer lashes out with psychic energy, targeting up to 2 creatures it can see within 60 feet of itself. Each target must succeed on a DC 16 intelligence saving throw or take 23 psychic damage. And have the stun condition for 1 minute. A stun creature can repeat the saving throws at the end of each turns, any effect on itself and success. Got spellcasting Psionics, Detect Magic, Detect Thoughts, Levitate, Dominate Monster once per day, Plane Shift once per day, and True Seeing once a day. Alright, and that's the Prophet Mind Flayer there. Next we have the Mutates. These are just foul realm, energy, kind of seeped out and mutated a bunch of monsters to be weird. This is some of that. So a Cloaker mutate. So this is like a, you know, where is he? There we go. It's like the flying bat thing that's in the Underdark, but now it's fused with like the things they eat. So like they got people faces and bits of people on part of them too, and they're all weird now. Elder horror, Eldritch horror. Oh my god. Cloaker mutate. Large aberration, typically chaotic neutral. Armor class 14, 143 hit points, 10 feet speed, or 3 foot fly, strength 19, dex 15, con 12, int 18, wisdom 13, charisma 11, stealth plus 6, resistant to necrotic, poison, and psychic damage, immune to exhaustion and poisoned, dark vision 60 feet, passive position 11, deep speech, uncommon telepathy 60 feet, challenge rating 10. Avoidance to mutate is subject to an effect that allows it to make a saving throw or take only half damage. It's basically evasion, guys. It takes no damage. Haha, no half damage for me. This is light. Oh no, disadvantage attack rolls if I'm bright light. And mutate makes, which is not sunlight sensitive, just bright light in general. So hey, go, daylight spell. Off we go. Mutate makes 1 corpse swipe attack and 2 tail attacks, or it makes 4 tail attacks. What? 4 attacks? That's crazy. Alright, corpse swipe. This is plus 8 to hit, reach 5 feet. 1 target does 20 bludgeoning damage. The target is a creature that must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw or the poison condition for 1 minute. While poisoned this way, creature can't regain hit points. Yikes. No healing for you. For 1 minute. No ongoing saves. Just that's it. That sucks. Tail melee attack. Plus 8 to hit. Reach 10 feet. Target takes 13 slashing damage. Oof, I can spam those out. So you get a core swipe on someone. They can't heal, and then go all out in the following rounds of your 4 attacks and just try and get them down. Oh my goodness. I can really get up. Bonus actions. Oh. 2 bonus actions here. Phantasmal duplicates. The mutate magically projects up to 4 illusionary copies of itself. These duplicates make it difficult to ascertain the mutate's true location and last until the end of the mutate's next turn. While copies exist, attack rolls against the mutate are made with disadvantage. Psychic Moan. Recharge 6. Mutate lets our Moan charge with psychic energy. Each creature within 60 feet of the mutate that is an aberration must succeed a DC 16 wisdom saving throw or take 17 psychic damage and have the frightened condition until the end of the mutate's next turn. Oof. Yeah, okay. Let's definitely level up closer. Cloaker, alright. Boss Cloaker. And what on earth is going on there? Yeah. Humanoid mutate. When it was far around, blah blah blah. It's mutated people now. Human mutate. So medium aberration, any alignment. I'm class 14, 65 hit points. Speed, 30 feet, and fly speed as well, 30 feet. We can fly now. Strength 12, Dex 18, Con 14, Int 11, Wisdom 13, Charisma 15, Perception +3, Stealth +6, Resistance psychic damage, immune to the charmed and frightening conditions, Dark Vision 103 feet, Perception 13, Common and Sympathy 60 feet. 4. So got sunlight sensitivity. So this one, I was on sunlight. When one sunlight mutate has disadvantage on attack rolls. That's weird. So this one's got specifically sunlight sensitivity, while the other one had light sensitivity. Is that like a typo or copy paste error or something? Anyway. Actions: a mutate makes 2 unarmed strikes or nightmare blast attacks. Unarmed strike, melee weapon attack +6 to hit, reach 5 feet. One target hit does 7 bludgeoning damage, +10 target damage. Nightmare blast, range weapon attack +6 to hit, range 60 feet. One creature hits does 7 psychic damage. A target must succeed a DC 12 wisdom saving throw with a frightening condition. Start on mutate's next turn. Reactions: defensive flight. Immediately after taking damage, the mutate flies up to its speed. Movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Right, stay alive. Stay alive. Alright. And final mutate. The Ocalorb mutate. The garbage disposal unit is mutated. Watch out. I'm class 16 for this large aberration. Typically neutral. 0.76, speed 30 feet. Got strength 19, Dex 11, Con 18, and 10. Wisdom 15, Charisma 6. Saving throws, strength +7, Con +7. Damage immunities poisoned. Poison conditions immune to that as well. Dark Vision 103 feet. Perception 12. Understands Ocalorb, which is its own language apparently. And telepathy 103 feet. Challenge rating 6 here. So I think it's 1 challenge rating higher than the regular Ocalorb. Virulent breath. Noxious gas mutates digestion of previous meals spews from its mouth. As time it doesn't mutate turn, each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Will take 3 poison damage. Multi-attack mutate takes 2 bite or 2 tentacle attacks. It can replace one of these attacks with Titan Slam. Okay. So the bite does +7 to hit. Reach 5 feet. Target takes 13 piercing damage. Target creature must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw at the poison condition. Every 24 hours, the ellipse target must repeat the saving throw, reducing its hit point max by 5. On a failure, on a successful save, the target is no longer poisoned. The target dies if its hit point max reduced to 0. Reduction to the target's hit point lasts until it no longer has the poison condition. Tentacle, melee attack, +7 to hit, reach 10 feet. One target hit does 13 bludgeoning damage, and target is a medium or small creature. It has the grapple condition, escape DC 15, and restrain condition until the grappled ends. Mutate has 2 tentacles, they can grapple 1 target each. Titan Slam, mutate targets 1 creature is grappling, slamming a creature against its Titan's plating. The creature must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 16 bludgeoning damage, and has a stun condition until the end of the mutate's next turn. Okay. Stun. Alright. Ocalorb. Got a new type of beholder. Yeah. When the Ocalorbs are dreamed into existence by beholders, Firearm, a strange power can pervade the beholder's dreams, resulting in the birth of Ocalorb. Alright. A big pile of eyes. Yeah. Gross. Alright, the Ocalorb. It's a large aberration, typically chaotic evil. Armor class 13. It's 127. No movement speed, got no legs, but got fly speed, hover, 60 feet. Strength 13, Dex 10, Con 17, Int 14, Wisdom 15, Charisma 19, saving throws, Int +6, Wisdom +6, Charisma +8. Got Investigation +6, Perception +10. Sees you coming. Watch out. Hits immunities, blinded and prone. Got True Sight 60 feet. No, it really does. I see you coming with Passive Vision 20. Watch out. It's got Deep Speed, Telepathy 103 feet. Just all eyes all the way down. Challenge rating 9. Magic resistance. The Ocalorb has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magic effects. Watchful eyes. The Ocalorb has advantage on initiative rolls and can't be surprised. See you coming. Multi-attack. Ocalorb makes 2 dreadful contact attacks or 4 eye beam attacks. The dreadful contact melee weapon attack, +5 to hit, reach 5 feet. One creature hit does 14 psychic damage or 25 psychic damage to target hits a frightened condition. So, it's a melee attack. Is it just like ramming you with its eyeball? Is that what that is? A dreadful contact? Alright. I ram you with my eyeball. Watch out. Eye beam. What's that? So it rams your eyeball and it blinks at you or something. Dreadful contact. Watch out. Is that how it does the multi-attack? It blinks twice. Anyway, eye beam, ranged spell attack, +8 to hit. Range 120 feet. One creature hit takes 14 psychic damage. And Antipathic Flood, recharge 5 to 6. The Ocalorb releases a wave of negative emotions. Choose one of the following options. Ooh, multi-choice. Weeping Eyes. Ocalorb weeps. Oh, sad eyes. Oh no. Releasing a wave of crushing despair. Each creature within 30 feet of the Ocalorb must make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. When it failed to save, the creature's speed is reduced to 0 feet until the end of Ocalorb's next turn. And if the creature is also concentrating, its concentration is broken. Whoa. Be nasty, because, yeah, can blast away at range. Go, no, you're not closing with me. Stay back there. No, concentration spells for you. No. Alright, otherwise we've got Withering Glare. Ocalob's eyes unleash furious scarlet energy. In a 60-foot cone, each creature in the area must make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d3 necrotic damage and has a frightened condition for 1 minute. Successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't frightened. Frightened creature can repeat saving throw any of which turns any the effect on itself on a successful save. Right, that's how you get the frightened condition, to get the bonus damage from the dreadful contact. So you scare them and then random and blink at them, I guess, for bonus damage. Watch out. Reactions. Obsessive Rebuke. When the Ocalorb is damaged by a creature it can see within 60 feet itself, it forces the creature to make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw. The creature takes 10 psychic damage on a failed save or half much damage on a successful one. All the psychic damage. Go. Your pile of eyes. Alright. Oh, Sonic Goblins. Here we go. On the cover of the book. Yeah. Go Goblins. Alright, so Sonic Goblins. Goblins are basically being modified by Mind Flayers or Firearm or whatever. Psychic energy. Here we go. Goblin Side Brawler. So the Side Brawlers are kind of like the Grunts. They've got the Side Commander. It's a level up version here. So Goblin Side Brawler. Small Aberration Goblinoid. Any alignment. Armor class 15. Standard leather armor. Hit points 31 hit points. Speed 30 feet. Strength 9. Dex 17. Con 12. Int 16. Wisdom 15. And Charisma 10. Saving throws. We got Int +5. Wisdom +4. Stealth +7. Damage resistances. Psychic. Dark Vision 60 feet. Passive Position 12. Common Goblinoid telepathy 30 feet. For its language is there. Challenge rating 2. Mental Burst. When the goblin dies, its pent up mental energy explodes in a psychic blast. Each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on DC 13 intelligence saving throw or take 5 psychic damage. Which is quite good, I guess, because yeah, when they're early adventure, when they show up, they yeah, there's a whole thing about trying to capture them or whatever. If they just explode, I guess you're not doing that, are you? Heads explode. Interesting. I assume that's why they got that mental burst there, just get around that loophole of being captured, I suppose. Anyway, Mental Fortitude. The goblin has advantage on saving throws against effects that would make it have the charmed or frightened condition. Actions. The again against being charmed, so I guess stop them again from having a chance at not divulging information. I guess they're trying. Yeah, I can see what they're doing here. They're trying to build things, make it a bit harder to get the skinny of what's going on of these minions. Anyway, actions multi-attack. The goblin makes 2 unarmed strike attacks, melee weapon attacks +5 to hit, reach 5 feet. Does 5 bludgeoning damage +3 psychic damage. They're punching. Bonus action, nimble escape. Goblin takes disengage or hide actions. Bonus action there. Telekinetic shove. The goblin targets one creature can see within 3 feet of itself. With a thrust to telekinetic force, the target must succeed in DC 13 strength saving throw or have the prone condition, which could be quite nasty. If they knock someone prone, then a bunch of goblins run up and multi-attack with advantage at them. Yay, teamwork. Speaking of teamwork, got the Goblin Side Commander. They're in charge. Watch out. Small Aberration Goblinoid, any alignment. Armor class 16. 58 hit points there. Speed 30 feet. Strength 12. Dex 19. Con 13. Int 17. Wisdom 15. Charisma 10. Int +5. And Wisdom +4 for saving throws there. Stealth +8. Damage to the Psychic. Dark Vision 60 feet. Passive Position 12. Common Goblinoid. Goblin. Telepathy 60 feet. Challenge rating 4. Mental Burst. When the the goblin dies. Speed up energy. Again, its head explodes basically. Each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on DC 13 intelligence saving throw, take 10 target damage. Into fortitude, the goblin has advantage on saving throws against effects that would make it into charmed or frightening conditions. The goblin makes 3 psychic blade attacks, melee or range weave attack +6 to hit, reach 5 feet or range 60 feet. One creature hit does 11 psychic damage. Attack must subtract 1d4 from the next attack roll or saving throw it makes before the end of the goblin's next turn. Interesting, like a bane. Psychic bane. It's got 3 attacks, so you can target for creatures to get the bane off on each multiple different creatures, I guess. Spellcasting Psionic, so goblin casts one of the following spells. Require no spell components and using intelligence as spell save, spellcasting ability, DC 13, mage hand, hand is invisible, minor illusion, charm person, distant whispers, and telekinesis. Oh my goodness, telekinesis. Quite a good spell. I quite rate telekinesis. And so they get this level 5 spell. You can operate on these generating 4 goblins. Alright, sure. Snare rend, range 5 to 6. The goblin unleashes a 30-foot radius sphere on psychic energy centered on a point the goblin can see within 60 feet of itself. Each creature in the area must make a DC 13 intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 14 psychic damage and has the incapacity condition. Oof. Until the end of the goblin's next turn, unless you'll say the creature takes half of damage only. Yikes. Yeah. Baby mind flayer's alright. Watch out. Yeah, that could be really problematic for a low level party. Alright. Nimble escape, got the bonus reaction. Reaction? The goblin takes disengage or hide action? Surely it's a bonus, should be a bonus action. Like a normal goblin ability. I think it's a typo. A few typos I've noticed in this so far my reading actually. Little mistakes. I hope it's just a D&D Beyond typo and not a book printing typo. Oopsie daisy. It'll be easy to fix otherwise. So we've got Psionic Shield, which is the reaction. When the goblin or one of its allies within 15 feet of it hits by an attack roll, the goblin conjures a shield of force target of the attack, gains +3 bonus to its AC against the triggering attack roll, potentially causing it to miss. So it's a little shield it can put up for its friends. Yay! Check the boss. Excellent. We've got the Rebrand Ruffian, which, I mean, they're from the original adventure, not the new half of it. Which is just, I mean, sure, Rebrand Ruffian, completion sake, armor class 11, hit point 16, speed 30 feet, strength 14, dex 10, con 12, int 9, wisdom 9, charisma 11, intimidation +2, perception 9, half challenge rating there. Got action, short sword attack, wee, what's for the hit, 4/5 piercing damage. They're kind of the first low level baddies you fight in Phandelver. Woohoo. And there's all stat blocks there in the bestiary. Now we need to go hunting for all the other ones, including the big bad himself. Or themselves, I guess. Not sure they're... Yeah, anyway. We'll get that up. Alright, next to the magic of D&D Beyond, we can actually search up all monsters that appear in the book. I can conveniently get the list up and pull up the ones that were not in the bestiary. So a dwarf skeleton, which is basically just a regular skeleton stat block. But they got dwarf stuff in there, because, you know, even the bones are dwarves. Don't worry about it. They got sure-footed. The skeleton has advantage on strength and dex saving throws, made against effects that make it have the prone condition. Sure. They're using a battle axe here. +5 to hit, reach 5 feet, does 7 points damage. Wait, they're using both hands, but why would you not, since they're not really doing anything else? Yeah, nothing too exciting to pull up here, but yeah, just it's a dwarf skeleton. There we go. Alright, we got Psychic Growl, or Growl Psychic, should I say, a medium aberration, counter evil, so it's nice having an upgrade version of a Growl. Alright, so I'm class 12 or 15 with mage armor, because they're spellcaster. Sure. Hit point 66. Speed 10 or fly 30 for hover. Strength 17, dex 14, con 13, and 12. Wisdom 11, charisma 14, perception +4, stealth +6. Immune to lightning, immune to blinded and prone. It's got no legs. Wide's like 60 feet. Blind beyond that radius because it's got no eyes. Passive perception 14, deep speech, and growl. Which is different language to deep speech, turns out. The Growl Psychic makes 1 tentacle attack and 1 beak attack. +5 to hit for the beak here. Reach 5 feet. It does 10 piercing damage. The tentacle attack does +5 to hit. Reach 10 feet. One target takes 8 piercing damage. Attack was seen on DC 11 Constitution saving throw at the poison condition for 1 minute. While the target's poison, it is the paralyzed condition. A target can repeat saving throws in each turns in the effect on itself on success. Target also has a grapple condition, escape DC 16 while grappling is white, and the grappling target, the Growl can't make tentacle attacks against other targets. When a Growl moves, any medium or small target in its grappling moves with it. Spellcasting Psionic, here, DC 12, Detect Thoughts, Mage Armor, Mage Hand, Hand is invisible, and once per day, Confusion and Fear spells. Not bad. Growl Psychic, cool. Alright, we have an infected Elder Brain. This Elder Brain, it's not looking so healthy. It looks like it's melting away. It's gonna be gross. This is a large aberration, Mind Flayer, Lawful Evil, armor class 10, hit points 189, 5 foot movement. Oh man, so slow, awesome, 10 feet. Oh my goodness, not going anywhere. Strength 15, Dex 10, Con 20, Int 21, Wisdom 19, Charisma 20, saving throws Int +9, Wisdom +8, Charisma +9, Arcana +9, Insight +12, Blind Sight 120 feet, Perception 14, Telepathy 1 mile, understands common, deep speech, and uncommon but can't speak, generating 11. Creature sense, the Elder Brain is aware of creatures within 1 mile of itself. They have an intelligence score of 4 higher and knows distance and direction of to each creature, as well as each one's intelligence score, but can't sense anything else about it. Creature protected by a mind link spell, a non-detect spell, or similar magic can't be proceed in this manner. Magic resistance has advantage on saving throws, spells and other magical effects. Telepathic Hub, the Elder Brain can use its telepathy to initiate and maintain telepathic conversations with up to 10 creatures at a time. The Elder Brain can't let those creatures typically hear each other while in this way. Or can let them. Actions. While attack, the Elder Brain makes 2 tentacle attacks. Right. Tentacles attack does a +6 to hit, reach 30 feet, while range there. One target does takes 15 bludgeoning damage, and if the target is a huge or small creature, is grappled, DC 14 for the escape, and takes 9 psychic damage. Save each turns until the grapple ends. The Elder Brain can have up to 4 targets grappled at a time. Mind Blast. Creatures of the Elder Brain's choice within 60 feet of itself must see a DC 17 intelligence saving throw will take 32 psychic damage and have the stun condition for 1 minute. A stun creature can repeat the saving throw into each turns in effect on itself on a success. Classic Mind Flayer move. Classic Mind Flayer tactics. Let's Mind Blast them. Alright then. If you got the option to Mind Blast, you Mind Blast. The Elder Brain casts one of the following spells. DC 17 there, Detect Thoughts and Levitate. Bonus actions, Psychic Link. The Elder Brain targets one creature with the incapacity condition. The Elder Brain senses with its creature sense trait and establishes a Psychic Link with the target. Till the link ends, the Elder Brain can perceive everything the target senses. The target becomes aware that something is linked to its mind. Once it no longer has the incantation condition, and the Elder Brain can terminate the link at any time, no action required. The target can use an action on its turn to attempt to break the link. Doing so is a successful DC 17 charisma check. The target breaks the link. Sway, the target takes 10 psychic damage. The link also ends. The target and the Elder Brain are more than 1 mile apart. The Elder Brain can form a psychic links with up to 10 creatures at a time. So it could be fun if a party decides to long rest or something within the radius of a Elder Brain. That could be fun. Link up. Hey guys, how's it going? Interesting. Yeah, that's the Elder Brain. It's very similar to a regular Elder Brain. From memory? For sure. There we go. It's a gross one. Next we have infected townspeople, or townsperson should I say, meaning humanoid, any race, any chaotic alignment. Alright, 13 high armor there, 67 hit points, speed 30 feet. Poor townspeople, turns of monsters, what are you going to do about it? Strength 16, Dex 12, Con 17, Int 9, Wisdom 11, Charisma 9, Perception 10, any one language, usually common. 10, Reckless at start of each turn, townsperson can gain advantage on all melee weapon attacks rolls during that turn, but attack rolls against it as advantage until the start of the next turn. Action, Psychic Slam, melee weapon attack plus 5 to hit, reach 5 feet, one target takes 6 bludgeoning damage plus 3 psychic damage. There we go. Reload the humanity of it all. Hey guys, there's a Gem Dragon in this adventure. Nemesis Gem Dragon. Lauren Azelle. So they got a stat block in the book. I'm not sure they're much different from a regular young Amethyst Dragon stat block here. So I think they're pretty much saying there might just be a few extra spells added on here. I feel like their spell lists could be modified. I think it's the only thing different here. So I'm not going to go over the whole stat block here. But yeah. Hey, Gem Dragon. Fun. Got a Mind Flayer Nothic, which is basically, it's Nothic that's been turned into Mind Flayer. So it's a challenge rating 2 Nothic with the Mind Blast. So it can do the Mind Blast thing. The Mind Flayer can do little unsafe cone, be stunned. Watch out. And that's it. We had the man, the myth, the legend himself, Niznar the Spider, aka the Black Spider, aka the big bad of the original adventure, Lost Mines of Phandelver, which is the first chunk of this book. He has nothing to do with the later parts of the book. He is dead. But here you go. Here's a stat block. I don't think he's changed at all since the original adventure. But full completionist to me. Here he is. There's another spider. Armor class 11, 14 with mage armor, 27 hit points, 30 feet movement speed. How does this guy survive so long? Oh my gosh. For a boss fight. Poor guy. Strength 9, Dex 13, Con 10, Int 16, Wisdom 14, Charisma 13, Intelligence plus 5, Wisdom plus 4, Counter plus 5, Precision plus 4, Stealth plus 3, Dark Vision 20 feet, Passive Precision 14, Common, Elvish, Uncommon, language there, Challenge rating 2. Challenge rating 2 for the big bad. Oh my god. Poor guy. He's a fully charged spider staff on him. He's got Fane's history because he's an elf. Doesn't need to sleep. I'm charmed. Sunlight sensitivity though. Watch out. Sunlight gives him disadvantage. Poor guy. Can make 2 poison blast attacks. Melee or range spell attack plus 5 to hit. Reach 5 feet or range 120 feet. One creature takes 9 poison damage. For that poison blast. And there's now cast one of the following spells. Intelligence spellcasting modifier there. It will Dancing Lights, Mage, Hand, Spider Climb from the Spider Staff, Web from the Spider Staff. Once per day, each Darkness, Fury, Fire, Invisibility, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, and Suggestion. That is Niznar the Spider. It goes well on Alhoon in this adventure, which is pretty exciting. I don't think they've ever had an Alhoon appear in a published adventure before, so it's cool. Yeah, he's named guy. From the Alhoon. I'm not sure he's that different from regular Alhoon. He had his own stat block in the book, just for him. So let's quickly cover him. Shando the Alhoon. It's a medium undead Mind Flayer wizard. Neutral evil. Armor class 15, 150 hit points. Speed 30 feet. Fly 15 foot. Hover. Strength 11. Dex 12. Con 16. Int 19. Wisdom 17. And Charisma 17. Saving throws. Con plus 7. Int plus 8. Wisdom plus 7. Charisma plus 7. Arcana plus 8, History plus 8, Insight plus 7, Perception plus 7, Stealth plus 5, Damage Resistance, Cold, Lightning, and Necrotic. Damage immunities, Poison, Charmed immunity, Conditional immunities, Charmed, Exhaustion, Frightened, Paralyzed, and Poison. True Sight 120 feet, Passive Perception 17, Common, Deep Speech, Telepathy 120 feet, and Uncommon for his languages there, Challenge rating 10. He's got Magic Resistance, so advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. He's got multi-attack, 2 Chilling Grasp, or Arcane Bolt attacks. So Chilling Grasp, melee spell attack, plus 8 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1 target. It does 14 cold damage, and Ashundo regains 14 hit points. The target's a creature. Arcane Bolt, range spell attack, plus 8 to hit, range 120 feet. 1 target hit takes 28 force damage. Ashundo casts one of the following spells. DC 16. At will, Dancing Lights, Magic, Detect Thoughts, Disguise Self, Mage Hand, and Prestidigitation. Once per day each. Dominate Monster, Global Vulnerability, Invisibility, Modify Memory, Plane Shift Self Only, and Wall of Force. Not bad spells there at all. Thundering Blast. Recharge 5 to 6. Ashundo emits a wave of domineering energy in a 60-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a DC 16 intelligence saving throw or take 22 thunder damage and have the stun condition for 1 minute. Stun. Thunder is a bit interesting. I mixed it up. Stun creature can repeat saving throws in each turns. Any effect on self-success reactions. And negate spells for your day. Ashundo targets one creature it can perceive within 60 feet itself that is casting a spell. If the spell is 30 or lower, the spell fails, but any spell slots or charges aren't wasted. Oh, really interesting. It's a weird nerfed counterspell type ability he has there. Okay. Yeah, that's Ashundo. Mind Flayer, not quite lich. We've got Quanbraxel, which is another unique Mind Flayer stat block here. For a named guy. Yeah. He's a Mind Flayer Warlock, apparently. So Combraxel here, 209, medium aberration. Lawful Evil, armor class 12 or 15 with mage armor. Not wearing the standard issue breastplate for some reason. Hit points 112, speed 30 feet, strength 11, dex 14, con 17, int 19, wisdom 14, 15 should say, and charisma 19. Saving throws int plus 8, wisdom plus 6, charisma plus 8. Skills, Arcana plus 8, Insight plus 6, Precision plus 6, and Stealth plus 6, Dark Vision 20 feet, Perception 16, Deep Speech telepathy 60 feet, and Undercommon languages there. Magic resistance advantage on spell receives and magical effects. Actions, Quinbroxel makes 2 Eldritch Bolt attacks, or 1 Eldritch Bolt attack and 1 Tentacle attack. So the Tentacle attack is plus 8 to hit, reach 5 feet, target takes 15 psychic damage. Target is a medium or small creature, is grappled. Condition DC 16, it must make a DC 16 intelligence saving throw or have a stun condition until the grapple ends. Yikes, range, Eldritch Bolt, range spell attack, plus 8 to hit, range 120 feet. One target takes 20 force damage there for the bolt. Can extract brain, classic, you know the drill. He'll 55 hit points, damage, drop to 0, you die. Or someone is they're kind of grappling. Mind Blast, recharge 5 to 6. Again, a classic Mind Player cone, 60-foot cone coming out of him. DC 16 intelligence saving throw will take the 26 psychic damage and be stunned for a minute. Retrying the stun to induce your turns. Got spellcasting Psionics here. Got at will detect magic, detect thoughts, levitate, mage armor, stealth only, mage hand, hands invisible, and precipitation. Twice a day, got confusion, sending, and telekinesis. And once a day each, dominate monster and plane shift for those quick getaways. And that is Combraxel. Or next we have Ruxelid the Chosen One, who is the leader of the Psychic Sonic Goblins. The first big bad, I guess, of the new parts of the adventure. So Ruxelid the Chosen, medium aberration, goblinoid, neutral evil, armor class 15, chain shirt there, hit points 88. Speed 30 feet and a fly speed hover of 30 feet, strength 14, dex 19, con 12, int 18, wisdom 15, and charisma 12. Saving throws int plus 7, wisdom plus 5, skills insight plus 5, precision plus 5, stealth plus 10, damage resistance is psychic, senses a dark vision 60 feet, perception 15, damage is common goblin and telepathy 60 feet, challenge rating 5 here for this boss. It's got legendary resistances 2, so 2 legendary resists for this guy, because he is a boss. Let's see, mental fortitude is advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened. Actions, multi-attack, has 2 side charge scimitar attacks, which are plus 7 to hit, does 11 slashing damage and 7 psychic damage. Bonus actions, brain tendrils, recharge 5 to 6. Ruxelid unleashes a flurry of crystalline psychic tendrils from its brain, targeting one creature you can see within 3 feet of himself. Target must succeed on a DC 15 dex saving throw or take 9 psychic damage and have the stun condition until the start of his next turn. Yikes. Combat command. Ruxelid commands one allied creature you can see within 60 feet of himself to strike. The creature can immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack. With an attack against the target within its reach. That's the boss guy. Alright, final stat block. Here it is. The actual big bad of the adventure. Ilvash. Or at least a refraction of Ilvash. Ilvash is a goblet, which is like a baby god. It's like a lesser deity, I guess, that's spawned out of the big mind flayer god guy. So he's a baby mind flayer god. He's here to take over the world. That sort of thing. Classic evil god stuff. Anyway, so he's a huge aberration, mind flayer, lawful evil. Armor class 11 is just a big old full of tentacles and eyes and brains and stuff. So 3 easy hit, 109 hit points, 10-foot walking speed, that's embarrassing, fly speed 30 feet hover, and swim speed 10. Not fast, not going very fast here. Strength 17, dex 10, con 17, int 23, wisdom 20, and charisma 22. Saving throws int plus 11, wisdom plus 10, skills arcana plus 7, insight plus 15, intimidation plus 11, persuasion plus 11, damage resistances, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks. Damage immunities, poison, and psychic. Condition immunities, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, and restrained. Blind sight, 120 feet, perception 15. Languages, common, deep speech, telepathy, 100 miles, undercommon. 115, this guy. So it's got creature sense. The refraction is aware of creatures within 100 miles of it that have the intelligence score of 4 higher. It knows distance and direction to each creature as well as each one's intelligence score, but can't sense anything else about it. A creature protected by a mind blank spell or non-detection spell or similar magic can't be proceed in this manner. Take that, God. Incorporeal movement. The refraction can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain. Takes 5 force damage if it ends its turn inside an object. Legendary resistances, 5 of them. If the refraction fails, a saving throw, it can choose to succeed instead. Magic resistance has also advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects. Basically, spellcasters don't bother trying to make this baby god fail, this goblet. He can just choose to succeed 5 times a day, and he's advantage on saving throws, and he's pretty good saving throws against your standard magic stuff. Unless you make him dex save, I guess. Those fireballs will wreck his shit, actually. Poor guy. Poor god. Defeated by the mere fireball. Actions. The refraction makes 2 dissonant claw attacks. So he's only got 2 attacks, which seems a little low for CR15. God. Dissonant claw. What's the one hit? What's the one hit here? Reach 10 feet or range 120 feet. So I guess so it should be a melee with attack or a range attack. Then anyway. One creature hit this takes 25 second damage. No attack as a creature concentrating on a spell. This concentration is broken. No concentration for you. No. No bless for you. No whatever bust spell you're doing there. No. Let's end it. It's a bit rude. Well, hey, you're finding a god, elder god. What are you gonna do? Mind blast. Hey, you know, it works for mind flayers. It'll work for gods too. Classic move. So it does a little cone, 60-foot cone. DC 19 intelligence saving throw takes 33 psychic damage. And just stun condition for 1 minute. And you can repeat the stunning saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So it's an action to do that. And spellcasting Psionics, it's got DC 19, detect magic, detect thoughts at will, 3 a day, dispel magic, modify memory, 1 a day each, feeble mind, and plane shift. Feeble mind is a bit mean to do the players, but yeah, I guess boss fight with a god, I guess, why not? And it's also can teleport as an action. Refraction teleports, along with any equipment is wearing or carrying up to 120 feet to an unoccupied space it can see. But it's also an action. So really, on its turn, it's not actually doing that much. On its turn, it's like, I don't have any ongoing like auras or anything going on here. I'm like, I guess do I multi-attack, or I use my recharge mind blast, or do I cast a spell, or do I teleport? I can do one of these things. And that's my turn. I feel like a god should be doing a whole bunch of crazy shenanigans on their turns. Seems a bit not doing that much. You're just kind of sitting there getting pummeled because your armor class is so low and you can't pass a dex save to save your life. Yeah, like those hit points are going to disappear too quickly, I feel. You poor brainy big old god just sitting there just getting pummeling. And you're not dishing out that much damage out in return, really. Just hope they fail that stun save, please. Oh, they didn't fail the stun save. Well, that's my one good move. Shit. Down I go. Yeah, so not impressed with the stat block so far. We've got legendary actions though. What we got? So with 3 legendary actions, got Mindbreaker. Refraction targets a creature within 120 feet of itself, interrupts its mental process, causing target to have disadvantage on all ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws until the end of the target's next turn. Okay, that's its saving grace to go. Cool. We'll Mindbreaker it. Spam Mindbreakers to the players at disadvantage in saving throws. So my Mind Blast, my classic Mind Flare move, will work really good and try and stun lock them. I mean, it's not fun for the players, but hey, it makes it quite challenging, I guess. Alright. Or there's been 2 actions to do an extra claw attack here. My Dissonant Claw, which, I mean, I guess if someone concentrating on a spell is really annoying, I guess I could do that. But that's it. That's a refraction of Ilvash, a sliver, a portion of this mighty god. Clearly not the best portion, because if so, oh my gosh. I guess he's only a goblet, so he's not. He's working on a whole god thing. He's got a portfolio or whatever yet. I'm not sure what the definitions exactly are. But what qualifies between a goblet and a god, full-on god? I guess it's, yeah. I'm sure he's just a minor power at this point. But yeah, that's it. That's all the stat blocks in the book. All right. So there we have it. All the stats in the Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. A lot of aberrations. a lot of aberrations, a lot of psychic damage, a lot of stuns, a lot of int saves, deaths by 1,000 int saves. I feel this adventure is, yeah, very psychic themed, very aberration themed. Yeah, it's just whole hog, just all that all the time. So something to look forward to there. Some interesting options there for the new aberrations. Always fun. I guess it gives me Call of Duty vibes actually. The later stages of that adventure with all the aberrations too. Similar things going on there. Anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. This really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep making these videos. So please do that. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, next will be, well, we've got, oh gosh, I'm going to, my resources are going to be divided because we got the playtest, I don't have to kind of playtest 7 coming out this week, as well as we've still got more content for this book to do. So I'm not sure which video is going to be next. Which one it'll be a combination of videos coming out covering the playtest material and this adventure. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss them. All right, till next time. I'm Brad Thompson. This has been Cutting Words. Happy gaming and see ya.